Hello all, welcome to another quick learning. Today we're going back to CodeSignal to work on the Python coding exercises. If you're starting this in the middle of the playlist, I'll go ahead and put a link down below so you can start at the first video if you wish. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to the arcade. So we're going to Python here, exercises. Going to this first section. We did the first three. Now we'll go to the language differences. Okay, so your friend and experienced coder has just started to learn Python. Since he is already proficient in Java and C++, he wanted to write all his snippets in all three languages to test his Python code. Here's the very first function your friend wrote in Python and Java. The C++ version is the same as Java 1. Okay. You notice that the functions aren't quite the same. They won't produce the same result for some valid values of x and y. Which ones? Okay, so what's this doing? So we're defining a function here. We're putting in x and y, then returning y, and this is the integer division when you've got two of these divided by y. So let's open up Python's console so I can show you what I mean by the integer division. So if you do 5, let's say, divide by 4, you get 1.25 with the decimal there. Now if you do integer division with Python, what you'll see is it'll just round it off to 1. And if it's a round number, it'll be the same. So 8 divided by 4 is 2.0. You get a float is the data type that this is called, and just to signify that, it puts the point 0. Now if we do 8, 4 divided by integer division 4, you get 2, and you can tell this is an integer because it doesn't have the point 0 after it. So that's the difference there. So it's just going to round down whatever the result is into an integer. And then this, so you can see I'm not a Java code writer, but just looking at this, I can see they're saying you're putting in an integer x and an integer y, and then you're returning the division of the two. So if you're taking an integer divided by an integer, you're going to return an integer. So it works, probably what they're looking for is when the result is negative, there's probably going to be a difference between Python and Java. So we want to look for where the answer is probably going to be negative. So here the answer is going to be 0 because 5 divided by 10 is 0.5. Rounded down is going to be 0. Those are probably going to be the same. Here you've got negative 8 divided by 2. That's going to be negative 4. And there's going to be no value after the decimal place. So there's not going to be any real rounding that happens here. So that's probably not the answer either. 17 divided by 13 is going to be 1. There's going to be some decimal here. I don't know exactly what that decimal would be in terms of 4/13. I don't know what 4/13 comes out to, but this will be rounded to 1. Here you've got negative 10 divided by negative 3. So in Python, what happens, so that's actually going to be a positive number. So 10 divided by 3, you can ignore the negatives because they'll cancel out. You're going to get, what is it, 3.333, and that'll be rounded to 3. And then this is the answer we're going to be looking for, I assume, because this is going to give us a negative number. So 15 divided by negative 4 is going to be negative, what? Let's just look at Python. 15 divided by 4, negative 4. So it's negative 3.75. And what Python will do for integer division, let's go ahead and watch that. It'll round it further away from 0. So rounded down, kind of. Instead of just taking this off, it's going to round it up because negative 4 is farther away from 0 on the number line. And it's less So I'm guessing Java probably rounds this to -3 when it's doing integer division. So I'm going to say this is the correct answer. If I submit that, that is correct. All right, so I hope you guys were able to follow along with that. I'm not a Java expert, but I can kind of see what they were trying to highlight in this case. But I hope you guys join me for future videos. Thank you very much.